Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just doing an update here on this Sundial Growers. It is a POS again to me today. I've referred to it that numerous times on the channel here in the past. It's one of my favorite piss me off MJ stocks. But as you can see, I'm in the red on this one now. This is what it's done here over the last month. 163, just on its way down. Could have got the dip there at 94.5, but I haven't bought any more of this one. I don't know. I think I say I don't know about this one about every video that I make. As you can see, it just keeps stair-stepping down here. Actually, could have got into it way on the dip there, so, and then it went up, so. But this is Sundial, one of a lot of people's favorite MJ play. It's, I don't know if I can say it's one of mine anymore or not. High Tide is a favorite of mine now. I did a video on that earlier. I'm about ready to sell out of this one and put all my money in High Tide. I think I could do better, but this is Sundial, ticker SNDL. And I still have 170 here at $1.08 and 12 bucks in the hole. And I have some more in a retirement. I think my cost basis is 60 or 80 cents. I'd have to take a look. But this is in the distribution of flour and pre-rolls. Feel free to, it's an MJ play. Feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. I've talked about it numerous times. And I'll try to link that in the description. And if you're watching this one, you probably know what this one's about anyway. So, been around since 2006, $1.81 billion market cap, and usually quite a bit of volume on this one. So, I've seen it, I think, even up to a billion a time or two. So, that was kind of a fun one to watch. But this is dated here on the 6th. Stigma Grow teams up with Sundial Growers to produce live resin MJ concentrates, and like I said, this is just stated here on the 6th. So this has got some stuff going on, so you'd think the price would fall along with it, but the stock just keeps dropping. So and if it doesn't turn around, because when I first started talking about this one, it needed to stay up above $1 for quite some time, and it's hovering right around that dollar, just kind of bouncing off of it. And so I'll have to see on this one, but thousands of traders just like here are using that's just talks about Benzinga, and it's Stigma Grow and its parent company MJ Capital. And I haven't looked at those yet. A third-party production agreement with Sundial to manufacture several of Sundial's hydrocarbon concentrates. Under the deal, Sundial will supply its input for the fresh, frozen, and cure formats to Stigma, which will manufacture live resin and cured MJ concentrates. The first products under the Top Leaf brand should hit the shelves across Canada during the third quarter. So maybe it's presenting a buying opportunity, and it'll go up in the third quarter. Again, just speculating, just being optimistic. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating an opinion. So the new partnership is supposed to help with both Alberta-based MJ companies profit from the fast-emerging live resin vape market, the company said. As one of the first to market producers, the true live resin, high terpene, full spectrum vape cartridges in Alberta, we viewed many partnership requests for some of legal MJ most recognizable brands, but none provided the most and business fit demonstrated by Sundial. We look forward to working with the well-established Alberta brand long into the future, and recognizable the value that comes to those who partner strategically with like-minded visionaries. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. That's it on that article. Sundial Growers, Canadian MJ grower overdoses on Share Dilution. And this, I think, is another factor that's maybe weighing it down. It's hard to say. I was doing some research, and I'll go over the rest of the information that I found here, and feel free to leave comments and your thoughts on this one, and that way we can all compare notes on this one. Sundial announced recently on March 18th that it would issue an additional $800 million in Sundial stock, this through the brand new agreement with its new underwriter Canaccord Genuity. If the sale grows through, probably should be goes through, and there is substantial doubt it will, Sundial will be overdosing on Share Dilution, and I can't imagine why it is doing this since it doesn't need the money. It's almost as if they don't care about the effect of dilution of their shareholders and the Sundial stock. And that was my thought when I first read this article, because they do have cash. They've been raising money, and I've talked about that on other videos, and maybe they don't care about the shareholders, so I don't know. This was another meme stock for a while. It was on the Reddit stocks with the GameStop and all of that going on, and I talked about that. So this has just had a lot of talk about this particular stock here. Based on my article last month on Sundial Growers, I previously estimated that it had 780 million or 622 US million in cash on its balance sheet. Adding to another 800 million will raise the balance 1.783 billion or 1.422 billion. In addition, the company's share count had exploded to 1.66 billion shares outstanding. So must be something going on with raising the cash, and I find it kind of interesting. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see if you're still long term on this one, or maybe people have sold out of it. It's kind of a aggravating one, been up and down with this one, and then now it just keeps continuing to go down. So dilution galore, and it's kind of some of the same information here that we've already went over, so feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. Sundial Growers stock sinks as market gains, what you should know. And this is just dated on the 7th, so yesterday. Sundial Growers closed at $1 in the latest trading session, marking a minus 1.96% move from the prior day. This change lagged the S&P's 0.15 gain on the day. Heading into today, shares of the company had lost 9.32% over the past month, lagging the medical sector's loss of 1.46% and S&P 500 gain of 6.19% in that time. Sundial will be looking to display strength as it nears its next earnings release. Meanwhile, the Zacks consensus estimate for revenue is projecting net sales of $14 million, down 39.24% from the year-ago period. Looking at the full year, our Zacks consensus estimates suggests analysts are expecting earnings of 3 cents per share and a revenue of $60 million. These totals would mark changes of 111.54% and 3.64% respectively from last year. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Back to Zacks rank system, which ranks from 1 strong buy, 5 a strong sell, has an impressive outside audited track record of outperformance, with 1 stocks generating average return, and looks like it's giving it a hold right now. Back to Robinhood, they have it as a 0, so sell, 0 to buy. Kind of how I feel about it, the same. AMC and Sundial, who was in. That's 2 months ago, a month ago. See if there's any 2 days ago about time to cut ties with Sundial. I agree. Who is still holding Sundial? Kind of some of the same information we've already went over. Will be 20 in no time. I'm pretty bullish on it. Let's all hold till it hits $5 at least and let the people in deep get back their money back. We need to stick together when it's all one. One is all. Anyone else watch level 2 today? God, if you listen, help. Me, the exact moment Sundial went from 91 to 94 cents, like a light switch. God works quick when the cause is just. I agree. That definitely needs to touch this one, put it back up, and maybe then I'll sell it, so I don't know. It's an MJ play, though, so I'm long on MJ. 90s went... I just did a video on Planet 13 yesterday as well, so Grapefruit USA, haven't heard of that one, and just did a High Tide one today. Like I said, that's my new favorite penny, so I might, if I can catch another dip like this and buy some and then sell out when it hits this, I might be doing that and dumping my Sundial money into High Tide. So get my 12 bucks back and then some. But I'm going to be watching this one a little bit closer. I kind of fell off my radar. I hadn't been watching it, and it's just been stair-stepping down. I wish I would have caught this opportunity, but didn't. But if you bought this dip here, put that in the comments. That'd be interesting to know, and what your thoughts are on Sundial. If you think it is a POS, go ahead and put that in the comments as well. So there's days I feel it is, but that's why I don't watch this one that close. Try not to get that upset about it, but it is a MJ play, like I said, and I'm long on all of those, so this has got to come back up. But I'm going to be watching this one, set some alerts on about every app that I have, and if I see a dip like this, I'm going to buy some more and hold it or cash out of it. So, but that's all that I have on Sundial. I like to keep everybody updated on this one, as it's a popular one, and it's been one of my favorites at times, not 100% of the time, but from time to time. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, and subscribe. That would really help out the channel. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 by the end of April here, and I think we can do it the way it's been going here recently. So, and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.